Things are getting very, very interesting. Yesterday, the conservatory orders that stopped the swearing in of Professor Kithure Kindiki expired midnight. And we were all expecting that today, Professor Kithure Kindiki was to be hurriedly sworn in. That never happened. It's good for Kenyans to understand that a deputy president can only be sworn in the presence of the Chief Justice or in the presence of the Deputy Chief Justice. I won't be wrong to say Kithure was not sworn in today because the Chief Justice and her deputy were missing in action. They were not willing to be part of that swearing in. That can explain why the government side never moved on with the swearing in. The Chief Justice and the deputy were missing in action. Having said that, I want us to dig deep into all that for Kenyans to understand what could be happening behind the scenes. But before we do that, let's listen to the three-judge bench giving its ruling today. Listen to this.
Consequently, the following orders do hereby issue. 1. The applications for recusals are hereby disallowed. 2. The petitioners are hereby granted leave to file and serve amended petitions, if need be, within 5 days of this order. The respondents likewise are granted leave to file and serve amended responses, if need be, within 5 days of service in B above. B. In view of the nature of the pending applications for conservatory orders and those seeking to discharge, review, and set aside the conservatory orders in cohort 2 petitions, we hereby direct as follows. The applications seeking to discharge, review, and set aside the conservatory orders shall be deemed as responses to the applications for conservatory orders. Parties are at liberty to file and serve any responses and or further responses to either of the applications together with skeleton submissions within 2 days of this order. The said applications in one above are hereby fixed for hearing on 29th of October 2024 at 10 a.m. in this court. Leave to appeal is hereby granted. Typed proceedings and certified copies of this ruling to be availed to parties at cost or as the case may be. The directions herein shall be forthwith uploaded in the court tracking system. Those are the orders of this court.
Yes. Let's put that into perspective. Rigathi Gachagwa's legal teams had requested the bench to recuse itself, that the bench was biased. The bench ruled it's not recusing itself, so it will go on hearing the petitions. And from that judgment, the bench is also giving its ruling on the conservatory orders. The judge has ruled that on Monday 29th, the issue of conservatory orders will be heard. And those who wanted the orders to be lifted will be the respondents, and those applying for the extension of the conservatory orders will be the petitioners. So Rigathi's team will explain to the court why the conservatory orders should be extended. Kithure Kindiki's team will be explaining to the court why the conservatory orders should be lifted. So the hearing is scheduled for 29th, Monday. I want to explain what's going on here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. If you look at the government's team, last week they were very disparate, but this week they appear not to be very disparate, not to be in a rush or in a hurry to swear in Professor Kithure Kindiki. And even if you look at the lawyers representing Kithure's side, they are very relaxed and very confident of the proceedings. That only shows the lawyers for Kithure Kindiki, they have seen the trajectory of this case. They know that the court can delay, the court can take its time, but eventually a positive ruling will be made in their favor, the favor of the government side. I think that's the new reality, and that's why they're not in a hurry or in a rush to swear in Professor Kithure Kindiki. They don't want to appear as if they are dictating terms to the judiciary. And if you look at the three-judge bench, I'm also seeing a bench that is also deliberately trying to kill this notion that they are pro-government, that already they have been guided by the government on how to make a ruling. They are trying to kill that by being slow to make their rulings. And the government side has realized that. That's why they're not disparate. And to the hearing on Monday, if the court will give its ruling extending the conservatory order, then it would only mean it's doing that to allow it complete the entire case, after which it will give its ruling. If it decides to do away with the conservatory orders, then it would only mean Professor Kithure Kindiki will be sworn in. That's my interpretation. If the court will reject the request by Paul Muit and his team to extend the conservatory orders, it will mean it's paving way for the swearing in of Professor Kithure Kindiki. And that would mean the proceedings in one way or the other might be of no use. So there will be that balance. Will the court allow the proceedings not to be of use, or will the court agree to extend the conservatory orders for the proceedings to be meaningful? That's something we are waiting to see on Monday. And from what we have seen with the court's proceedings, the judges are not in a hurry. So they might just take their time to do things their own way. Let me stop it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. It's important for Kenyans not to forget. The government side is now patient because already they know after all will have been said and done, they'll get a positive ruling. That's why they don't want all these dramas of hurriedly forcing things to swear in Professor Kithure Kindiki. I'm seeing a team that will now be patient. Even if the court will take 2 weeks, I'm seeing a team that will not be all that in a hurry. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.